Okay, hi. So, this video, teacher is going to show how to solve all the questions for our test that day, okay? So, for our class test, okay, let's look at the first one. So, this was only from chapter 2, okay? Form 4 chapter 2, this was only from chapter 2. Total had 20 marks, right? Okay, let's look at number 1. Okay, number 1, sketch the graph. Okay, whenever you see this sketch, lakarkan, graph, okay, straight away remember got few steps that you must do, isn't it? Okay, let me show here. Number 1, what's the step? Okay, you must know the shape of the graph, smiling or sad graph. Okay, that one you must identify first. Okay, second, do the CTS, buat kaedah penyempurnaan kuasa 2. Why you want to do this? What is the reason? You must know by now. What is the reason? Because you want to find whether it is a minimum point or maximum point. So you have to know what. When you draw your graph, later you have to draw your graph, you must know whether it's minimum or maximum, isn't it? Okay. Then the third step is cari pintasan Y. Okay, your y-intercept. How to find this? You must do let x equals to 0. Okay, biar x. Now you all got teacher's notes, right? Or my students, you got my notes, so you know what you're supposed to do. The fourth one, x-intercept. Okay, pintasan x. How to find this? Okay, you must use let y equals to 0. Biar y sama dengan kosong. Then the last step, you sketch your graph. Okay, now let's do for A. Okay, A, fx sama dengan 2x square minus 8. Okay, we do one by one. Step 1, okay, what is the value of A here? This is positive, isn't it? Nilai A is positive. So it's positive means this is graph senyum, smiling graph. Okay, step 1 done. Step 2. Okay, this step now teacher showing in detail, but in exam, no need to write. Okay, no need to write the steps. Just do the working only. Okay. Second one, you have to do CTS method. Okay, here you want to do CTS method will be, okay, you see the equation. Tengok persamaan. Okay. So depan the x kuasa 2 cannot have number, isn't it? Like must be number 1 only, right? Okay, so you take out the number 2. Okay, you pull out. So x square tolak 4. Okay. Now, if you see here, do you have a b here? Ada tak? Kita ada b tak dekat sini? Why teacher asking? Because completing the square, you must do plus b over 2. Correct or not? Kuasa 2 minus b over 2 kuasa 2. So both also you don't have, right? Okay, what teacher saw some students did? You did like this. X square plus b don't have, so you put 0 over 2. Minus 0 over 2. Okay, then minus 4. Can. No problem. But if you realize that you don't have your b already means you don't have to continue this working actually. Because like automatically, you see here also, what you will get? You still dapat x square. Here 0, 0 lah. And then you still get back the same answer. Can you see? Dapat jawapan yang sama kan? Okay, so actually, you do what? This one actually is like, okay, you darab this entire thing. If you see this equation, for you to do completing the square, actually not necessary here. So teacher, when should I realize this? Teacher, bila tak perlu buat penyempurnaan? When you see tak ada B. Okay, when you see like tak ada B, so you don't have to do your completing the square because you won't really get the answer using it. Okay, so what you do? Okay, this part we actually can skip. Kita skip. So we go to the third one. We cari the pintasan Y. We find the y-intercept. Okay, pintasan Y. Okay, so biar let your x be 0, isn't it? Okay, so fx equals to 2 times 0 square minus 8. So you get negative 8. Okay, next one, teacher want to find pintasan x. For my pintasan x, I let my y become 0. So, 2x kuasa 2 tolak 8 equals to 0. Y equals 0, that is your fx. This is your y, yeah? So, that thing is actually becoming kosong. Okay, so some pindah go there. Kuasa 2, you get positive 8, pindah go there. So, you get 8 bahagi 2, 4. Okay, bring the kuasa 2 to the other side. So, square root. So, your final answer plus minus 2. So, got 2 jawapan dekat sini. Okay, one is 2. Another one is negative 2. Okay, now, how to draw? Now, it's time for us to draw already, right? Okay, so, let's sketch. Not draw, sorry, sketch. Because draw means you have to use graph paper. Okay, the lukis lakarkan. Okay, X, Y. Okay, we got negative 2. Got 2. Our intercept is negative 8. Okay, this one teacher pull a bit down somewhere. Okay, because negative 8 is somewhere like at the bottom, right? Okay, now you draw a smiling graph. Okay, draw all the way, draw a smooth curve, touching all the points. Okay, done, settle. This is your graph. Now, after you sketch the graph, some of you forgot to mention this. They ask you to nyatakan the paksi symmetry. What is paksi symmetry? That means the graph is dividing where? What is your minimum point here? From your, okay, this CTS we did not do, but we still know what is our minimum point, kan? What is our minimum point? X kita ialah where to see my X, where to see my Y. So focus on this, focus on this because this one all no more already. Correct or not? This one all we skip the entire step. Okay, here got X or not? Meaning that, remember it must be like this. This B. Okay. Do we have bentuk like this? Like this punya bentuk dekat situ ada tak? Tak ada kan? So, kalau tak ada, that is kosong lah. Your X is kosong. Sebab kalau ada, it should be contoh lah like this. If got like this means, then your X will be 3 because you can take from here. But now our one cannot take, tak boleh ambil. So kosong. Your Y always take the belakang here, which is, what is our Y belakang here? Negative 8. So your paksi symmetry, axis of symmetry will be, you write X sama dengan 0. So this one actually gives you 1 mark over here. Okay, that part gives you 1 mark. So total, you complete like this, 5 markah. Okay. For B, okay, B teacher do here. The graph is, okay, I write down first. Fx equals to x minus 5 over 2 kuasa 2 minus 9 over 4. Okay, tolak 9/4. Okay, look at this. Okay, we want to follow the steps, but actually step 2 you skip also. No need to do step 2 because this is already in bentuk penyempurnaan kuasa 2 is already in that form, CTS form. So the second step actually you can straight away write the titik minimum point. How teacher know? Because my X here is positive, right? Okay, so what is my X? 5 over 2. Not negative, because X tolak 5/2, you jadikan dia kosong. Then when you pindah the 5/2, you get positive. So your X is positive. Your Y is negative. Negative 9 over 4. So that one you just copy only from that. Okay. So this is like your second step done, you know. You already got your minimum point. Okay. So we need to find our pintasan. Okay, pintasan Y, Y-intercept. Okay, so you let X sama dengan kosong. Biar X equals to 0. So, teacher ganti my X is 0. 5 over 2 minus 9 over 4. Okay, negative 5 over 2 square minus 9 over 4. Okay, here teacher get 4. So my pintasan y is 4. Next, my pintasan x. So this one I'm going to let y sama dengan kosong. So my y means my fx. Okay, my fx is going to be 0. Okay, so x tolak 5 per 2 minus 9 over 4 equals 0. Okay, 9 over 4 teacher pindah ke belakang. Okay, when pindah go behind already, positive 9 over 4. Okay, kuasa 2 pindah go there also. So becomes punca kuasa got plus and minus. Okay, see carefully now. Punca kuasa plus and minus, you get tambah tolak 3 over 2, isn't it? Okay, you write properly first. X minus 5 per 2. Okay, this is plus minus 3 over 2. Okay, sekarang kita nak bawa 5 per 2 ke sana. So, put it at the front. You place it at the front. Letak di depan. Jangan bawa ke belakang. Okay. So, got dua jawapan here. 5 over 2 plus 3 over 2. Ataupun 5 over 2 minus 3 over 2. Okay. So, we got two answer. 5 over 2 plus 3 over 2. 4. 5 over 2 minus, I think you get 1. Okay, 1. So, dah dapat your x-intercept, paksi x. Okay, so sekarang kita lukis. Okay, kita lukis the graph. Not lukis, sorry, lakar. Okay, we lakarkan our graph. Okay, this is x, y. Tadi x teacher ada 1 dengan 4. Okay, when 1 is here, 4 is here. What is my minimum point tadi? 5 per 2 and negative 9 over 2. Okay, 5 per 2, you can write in bentuk perpuluhan for you to see. Okay, negative 9 over 4 is negative 2.25. Okay, so somewhere down here, negative 9 over 4, 5 per 2 is somewhere here. Okay, so this is your titik minimum. Okay, you put a cross there. Okay, now you draw your graph, smiling, senyum, melalui 1, touch the minimum, then melalui 4. So it's a smiling graph. If let's say lah, you feel that teacher, my graph too narrow like that, you do extra a little bit. Lepas tu dekat sini, you panjangkan the line, this line, you panjangkan, then you put here 4. You can adjust the numbers later as long you get beautiful graph. Okay. Then this one, you must write the paksi symmetry also, right? Paksi symmetry is just the x only. So what is our x here? X is 5 per 2. So this gets your final 1 mark. Okay, then the last one. So you see, easy 10 marks. Okay, number 2. Okay, ungkapkan. You have to express the following in vertex form. So if you see here, you want to change to that bentuk vertex. Okay, you see the original question here. This is bentuk biasa, right? Bentuk general form. Okay, nak tukar tu bentuk vertex. So memang must do CTS or penyempurnaan kuasa 2. Okay, so you have to change it. After that, what is your A? What is your H? What is your K? You have to write down one by one. Forget to write means then 0 marks there lah. Okay, and the last one, you must write your paksi symmetry. What's the axis? Okay, so now let's do for A first. Okay, first step, arrange the thing properly first. Arrange your equation. So you see here, the kuasa 2 is in the middle. So you bring to the front. So negative 3x kuasa 2 tambah 4x tambah 8. Change it first. Okay, now we do the penyempurnaan. Okay, when you see your x kuasa 2 got number like negative and all, you cannot have it like that. So you pull out the negative 3. Okay, teacher, after I pull out, what should I write inside? Okay, this is what you do. You do what? At the side there, you write down like this. You write in pencil. Okay, everything you bahagi with negative 3. Everything. So here cancel already, right? What is left? X kuasa 2. So here you write X kuasa 2. 4 divide negative 3. Negative 4 over 3x. 8 divide negative 3. Negative 8 over 3. So you get the answer apa yang perlu ditulis di dalam. Okay, now this is where for CTS, what is the formula? Plus B over 2 kuasa 2 minus B over 2 kuasa 2. You see, this one in exam not given. So you all have to remember this. Okay, so negative 3. See, x kuasa 2 minus 4 over 3x. Okay, this is where teacher going to add. Plus, what is my B here? What is the nilai B for teacher here? Okay, my B is this, isn't it? Negative. Take the negative together. Okay, so I'm going to write negative 4 over 3. Bahagi 2. Because why? The original formula must bahagi 2. What? Okay, then you put kuasa 2. Tolak. Negative 4 over 3. Bahagi 2. Okay, like that. Okay, then don't forget last got one more number here. Tolak 8/3. That one you copy back. So you see, the one teacher add there, yang tambah tu, you see I add using different color. So you realize, oh, this is where I must tambah the thing. Okay, now negative 3. Okay, the first one and the third one, we're going to put together. This middle one cancel off. That one no use after this already, no point already. So, negative 4 over 3 divide 2. Use your calculator. Okay, so you get x tolak 2/3. Close. See here got kuasa 2, right? So the kuasa 2 put outside. Okay. This one, the one teacher putting like a border, the thing. Use your calculator to find the answer. Negative 2 over 3 square minus 8 over 3. Okay, teacher getting negative 28 over 9. Okay, settle, right? Almost getting ready. Don't forget, the negative 3 must times back in. Kena darab balik. So, negative 3 tak boleh darab masuk ke dalam. That one cannot because there got power, what? So, cannot like that. So, it just stays outside only. Okay, duduk di luar sahaja. Okay, negative 3, then this one you get positive 28 over 3. Okay, you see, you already changed the bentuk, right? So dah tukar the bentuk. Now you have to write what is your A, what is the H, what is the K. Okay, look at this. A is the front one kan, yang depan. Okay, so A saya negative 3. Okay, what is my H? Okay, you see here, this is negative H. Teacher's one also negative, isn't it? Negative H equals to negative 2 over 3. So negative, you cancel. So H is 2/3 sahaja. Okay, K the behind one, compare with this. Yang belakang ni 28 over 3 lah. So far, so good. Settle everything. AHK. Then the last one, what is the paksi symmetry? That means the axis. So axis is always which one? Guys, you should know already what? Always the dalam kurungan, that is your paksi symmetry. So that means your x ialah 2/3, not negative. Remember? Not negative. Because why, teacher? Because x tolak 2/3 is equals to 0. 2/3 you must pindah, go there. So your x is positive 2/3. Actually, x ialah positif. Bukannya negatif. Ini ialah tolak. Kita nak cari x sama dengan berapa. Okay? Okay. Then A settle. You get your 5 marks. Let's do B. Fx. Okay, that one teacher arrange first. You susun balik betul-betul the equation. Okay, sekarang. Let's start. You see here. Boleh teacher terus buat CTS? Tak boleh because my A is negative kan dekat situ. So pull out the negative. Kita tak nak negative. Kita jadikan dia positive. Okay, so here all change also. Plus 5x minus 9. Now you can add the formula. Okay, x squared plus 5x plus b over 2. What is my b? 5. 5 over 2 square. What is my b again? 5. So tolak 5 over 2 square. Okay, then don't forget ada tolak 9 kan? Tulis kat belakang. Tolak 9. Okay, lepas tu, remember the first one and the third one comes together. Middle one no more already. So, tinggallah X plus 5 over 2. Dua-dua pun ada kuasa 2. So, put outside. Here, key in your calculator exactly like that. So, that is negatif dekat luar. 5/2 dalam kurungan kuasa 2 minus 9. So, you get tolak 61/4. Okay, settle. Then, negatif, the one at the outside one, darab kembangkan masuk ke dalam. So, you get negative x plus 5 over 2 square plus 61/4. Okay, settle. Let's write our A, H, and K. Okay, A kita ialah yang dekat depan sekali kan? The in front here. Okay, what is in front here? Negative only, but no number, teacher. No number means actually that is -1. Okay, what is my H? H is here. So, x plus 5 over 2 equals 0. Bring go there. So, jadilah -5/2. K, just take the behind one here. 61/4. Yeah, all settled. Last one, axis of symmetry. Paksi symmetry. Take your x. So what is my x just now? -5/2. Actually, axis of symmetry means your graph cut through half. Macam graph kita, the half of the graph ialah dekat mana. So it's dekat -5/2. Okay. Okay, I hope you do your correction. Okay, anything else you want to ask, you can always ask teacher. And for my students, for my students, you can always WhatsApp me and ask me. Okay, I hope the entire thing you understand. You understand, you just leave a comment. Okay, teacher, I understand. Okay, all right, so see you all soon. Bye-bye.